Hi everyone. So today, Team Humble Fools is here presenting our project Signal for the Hack Secret Hackathon. Signal is an exciting news sharing platform that revolutionizes how news has been shared. It is privacy preserving, AI powered, and ensure transparency among the community. The problem statement we were facing is that journalists are facing a lot of threats for the news they're sharing online. And there are a lot of concerns regarding fake news being circulated on the different social media platforms. So we came up with the project Signal, which is an AI powered, governed by the community users, as well as giving the journalists all the freedom to publish news without leaking their identities. So here is a rough architecture of our project Signal. Here's how a user will be like when he's visiting our platform. So I logged in through my creator profile, and let's start by sharing a news online. So I'm going to the secret lab blogs to fetch a news which is obviously true. So I'm putting in the title, I'm putting in all the data from here, I'm taking all this data from here, I'm putting in the description over here. I'm just taking all this paragraphs as the news content. Yeah, so we have a rich text editor which where the creator can put all kind of things including images, links and all. Right after that, taking the image URL and putting that as the image URL, and then we have already staked a few money over here. So I have my 32 secret tokens staked in this, and right now the transaction is in proceeding, and we are using an AI LLM to basically check the authenticity of the news and if there are any fake elements involved. So as you can see, the content goes through the AI which verifies the authenticity. I confirm it's not a fake news will be prompt with a signature request, which on approval we are basically publishing the news. So as you can see, the new news we published is right over here, and you can see the different information, stats and all regarding the news. So as you can see, we have provided options for upvoting and downvoting as well as tipping the creator. So if a user suspect the news is fake, and they can downvote the, so as you can see, we have added multiple just for the demonstration purpose. On multiple downvote, it is basically demoted, and in 3 days basically the creator loses his staked money if the news is reported fake. Now moving on to the tipping feature. Here any user can tip the creator without actually having the identity of the user. So as you can see, I'm tipping 0.0001 secret token to the anonymous ID of the creator without even leaking the address of the creator. So on approving, the funds is transferred from my account to the creator's account without any knowledge of who the creator is. As you can see, we have successfully transferred the tip. Now let me demonstrate what happens if we try to post a fake news. So here I have generated a fake news with the help of Gemini, and I'm trying to post it. So I'm having a creator profile, and the news is gone to the AI for validation. So now the AI is validating our news and is telling us it is a fake news or breaches the safety standards and not allowing us to post that particular news. But having a real news, let's say secret as a modular blockchain, which is actually real news, will actually let the AI passes the validation, and we can actually post the news as shown in this particular. Now you must be thinking, as it's a blockchain project, anybody can post news without any credibility. So let me show you an example. I'm creating a separate wallet which doesn't have a creator profile, not have any stake binded with this account, and I'm trying to post this particular news to our platform. So as you can see, any user without a valid credibility or without a stake can't post news. Now let's take a visit to the creator profile. As you can see, this is my anonymous ID binded to my address. So you can fill in basic information about your profile. And on the right side, you can see the withdraw tip, where you can withdraw the tip offered by the different users. And the stake amount is where you can stake a particular amount that enables you to post news. And after unstaking, all your newses are marked as unreputed, as well as you won't be able to post any more new newses. On withdrawal, it's triggering the withdraw, and on signature, all the amount that is currently in the contract for the user is withdrawn to the user account. As you can see, the deposited to my wallet. Now a quick overview of how we made the contracts and the client-side frontend. So as you can see, we have a comprehensive contract written in REST compatible with the secret CLI. So I'm running the make build to basically combine the contract as well as optimize this. So the contract is compiled and we have generated a contract.wasm file and a GZ file. So we also prepared a comprehensive README explaining each of the steps for Windows, Linux and Mac OS for compiling and deploying our contract to the network. So as you can see, we had all these particular steps to deploy the contract using secret CLI. So let's now start with the demonstration of deployment. So with npm start deploy, we are using the deploy in our deploy script to basically deploy this command to the secret network. And we are getting a code ID as well as a contract hash in return for this. I'm copying this and pasting in a log file for further references. So as you can see, a quick go through the contract. So we have a comprehensive execute function in an instantiate function as well as query function with different methods that are well documented. We have prepared comprehensive documentation so that anybody can going through this contract can understand, and proper actions that defines each of the actions, such as creating news entry and all these particular functions like validating how the validation is happening, how we are getting all this news, is the different payment functions that is tipping the creator and all. We have also written comprehensive unit tests to try out different flows and added multiple checks so that none of the flow is broken in between. So as you can see, we have added multiple assertions defining each of the steps in the particular contract. We also have index.ts so that anybody who wishes to deploy a contract to blockchain can do it with much ease. All of the heavy lifting is done for you. You just have to follow the readme instruction and pass in the appropriate contract address as well as the contract hash for performing all these actions. So using the npm init function and passing the code hash and code ID, we are able to basically initiate the contract. So as you can see, I'm passing the code ID as well as the code hash, and it's deploying the contract with a particular entropy, and we are getting the contract address back. So I'm copy pasting this for further references. We have different methods such as query, execute for performing each of the actions associated with the contract, and we just have to pass the parameters as required. So let me demonstrate quickly how we can do an execute command. Let's go through the instruction if it's not clear for anybody. So we have to perform the execute on the contract address and passing the code hash for making it faster, and passing which method we want to particularly invoke. So I'm passing the execute function, the address and the code hash, and let's say I want to perform let's say the create profile function. So I'm using the create method, which my bad, so I misspell execute. So after executing, we are getting a viewing key for the particular profile, and as you can see, a transaction is registered and the user create profile is invoked in a contract. So that's all from our side. Thank you for listening to us. Have a great day. Team Humble Fold signing out.